Salute, 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 salute. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, man. For those who don't know about Jamaican politics, there's going to be a little bit somewhat of an education today. These three gentlemen, you see the names? We have the prophet, Pastor Chambers, and I do say prophet because he has definitely prophesied a lot of stuff. This man is the real deal Holyfield. We have the Honorable Mark Golden. That is the Prime Minister of the People's National Party. He is the opposition. He's not in power right now. All right. And we have the Honorable Andrew Holness, which is the one in leadership right now in Jamaica. He's the man that is steering the ship, so to speak. And honest, which I tend to try to be as much as I can on this app. He has been doing a horrible job. He truly has, in my opinion. This is how I feel based off my own experience living here. There's a lot of things that has been promised. I'm not a activist of either side, whether PMP or JLP. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I see the flaws in both of them. I'm an independent. I'm like KB. Show me the policies, man. What are you gonna do for me? I want action. I want to see not just talk. I want to see action. So that's me. You understand what I'm saying? And over the years, these political parties in Jamaica, just a quick history lesson. Shout out to Miss Genesis 1. Both of them have done our country wrong, in my opinion. Both of them have corruption and all that involved with them, over a period of time. Salute to Dubs in the building. What it do? So I'm going to play an audio of the Prophet Pastor Chambers. You see the title of the video. The pastor has a prediction. He has prophesied on the actual election that's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having a local government election in Jamaica. And this local government election, I mean, the type of energy I see around it, it's a long time I haven't seen this type of energy. The people are letting their voices be heard. They are not mixing their words. So the title is Pastor Peter Chambers' Prophecy on Jamaica local government election tomorrow. That is exactly what we're about to talk about and we're about to go through. Shout out to Anita Burchett. So I'm going to play the audio. Fair use. I do not own the rights to the visual. We got to do things a little bit differently. This is a business. So, I'm learning more about YouTube. Shout out to Miss Genesis 1. And yeah, let's get into it, man. I hope the music is not too loud. If so, please let me know after I play the first few seconds of the video. I want to make sure y'all are hearing the pastor clearly. Shout out to Anita Burchett. Shout out to Angel B. Shout out to Andre W. Shout out to Dubs. Shout out to Miss Your Thought. Shout out to Genesis 1. For the people, that always support the channel, you already know all the donation links is pinned at the top. All you got to do is, do what you do and let me know that you did it. Also, the last live I did, I got a very generous donation. And I want to say to the brother that sent me the screenshot on Instagram, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the support. I'm sorry I never saw it earlier, but thank you again. I appreciate every single contribution to the donations. You feel me? And I'm definitely going to be putting back those efforts and those, wonderful donations that you give back into the channel so we can have quality content to give you guys. All right. So thank you again. Okay. And thanks to everybody that ever donated. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. Let me play this and let me see if y'all can hear it clearly.
A blessed morning, one and all.
Now that man's voice is very, very powerful. So put a 1 in the chat if you can hear him clearly.
This is your apostle, Elijah Peter Chambers.
And I want to know if you could understand what he's saying, because I know he speaks English, but he's also a Jamaican like me. So let me play it again and let me see if you guys can hear it clearly.
Once more, with a pounding word, hallelujah, a harsh one, and also an intriguing one, hallelujah. And our scripture text today comes from, hallelujah, Psalms 68, hallelujah. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. And our theme today, born, hallelujah.
Okay, so you guys definitely can hear him good. Hey, thank you so much, Genesis. Coming from you, that means a lot. Appreciate that.
How can you be a winner? Hallelujah. I'm going to your bed 3 o'clock in the morning. Campaign.
Okay, so he's talking about right there. There is allegedly, because I don't know this for sure because I've not seen it, just to have, full context of what's going on in Jamaica and the politics. Allegedly, the current prime minister of the country is going around late in the mornings to communities to convince people to vote for his party that's currently in power. Allegedly, 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what they say is happening. I've not seen it myself, but the word in the street, I can admit, a lot of people been telling me that. And word goes around fast. So, hey, I've heard it from a lot of people. Let me just say that have seen it, pretty much seen it themselves as they claim. So again, allegedly, this is what is happening. So he's clowning him there.
Saying that you need people to vote for you. You told the Jamaicans that you know to turn it up and down. You know to get the Jamaicans. So why the opposing leader is in his bed sleeping while 3 o'clock one woman called me from Clarendon said.
So the pastor is saying that he's gotten calls and he's making a statement about a lady that actually called him from Clarendon, telling him that the prime minister of Jamaica came to her house wee hours in the morning. And this is all alleged again. You know what I'm saying?
Pastor, 3 o'clock we hear bell ring. Hallelujah.
So imagine you got a campaign, a political campaign with a lot of noise and all that type of stuff. Salute to Clara Booker in the building. We got Old Speaks and my baby mama, and we got Steph. What's up, Steph? Oh, check my PayPal. Okay, Steph. So yeah, the pastor is saying that people is telling him straight up, man, this dude is really doing this, which I think is crazy. Can you imagine Joe Biden coming to your house in your community campaigning 3 o'clock in the morning? Can you guys imagine that as Americans? Because I have mostly American people as my audience. Can you guys imagine that happening? All the noise waking you up and all that type of stuff. This is what allegedly the prime minister of our country in Jamaica is doing. Doesn't it seem a little bit desperate to y'all? Don't it seem that way? But anyway, I digress.
Look like you smell the rat. Glory be to God. It seems like you recognize that something is about to happen.
So what the pastor is saying is that pretty much it seems as if the current prime, yes, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. All right. But what the pastor is saying is that this current administration that is in power right now, they fear losing the next election. They've been in power for 8 years. the stuff that they did in the pandemic, I think is coming back to bite them. Yeah, he smelled the rat. Miss Genesis, you already know what that means. He knows it's not going to be good for him in this election. So they're really pressing to try and convince the people to vote them back in. And that's facts. I can attest, like I said, as a Jamaican citizen, the performance from this government has been piss poor. There's a lot of corruption that's been going on. It's understood on a global level, not just locally. Like, there's evidence. People is in a lot of recos. You feel me? It's just that it's not being publicized a lot, but it is what it is.
All over Jamaica, the people are expressing their disgust about this present prime minister. And those you see, hallelujah, backing him, these are the ones who are paid.
So allegedly, what the pastor is saying, that the regular folks in Jamaica are expressing their disgust at the current administration, especially the leader, the Honorable Andrew Holness. And he has people, the hidden message is in the speech he's going to be all night. So he's saying that, Miss Genesis one is funny. Yo, I can't with Miss Genesis. So it's kind of like a dictatorship, in my opinion, because there was incidents in the pandemic where if you spoke out about the prime minister, if you said anything negative towards him, people, officers, you'd find there's many examples of officers going to people's homes and taking them out there that said it on social media and posted it. This is a fact. All right. And I want to thank Steph. I see the donation. Thank you so much. My apologies. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got it, sweetheart. And just imagine you having freedom of speech but not really having it, to the point where a police comes to your home and locks you down and imprisons you because you said something negative about the prime minister of the country. Isn't that the definition of the dictatorship? Right? So these are the things that have happened. So basically, the current prime minister, in my opinion, is not in the good graces where public opinion is concerned. People are really feeling the bite of the economy being gone to hell, and all the, nurses not getting paid right, police officers also not getting paid right, teachers not getting paid right. But the government had the audacity to actually raise their own pay over 150% more of what they were currently having in some instances. This is what is happening in Jamaica. People probably say, Bolo, but you don't talk about Jamaica enough. Well, hey, you're getting the tea here, so share the live. This is what is happening in my country presently. These are the challenges that we're having with our leadership. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, let's continue.
God has revealed to me that they're getting their slide pen, and that is why they can't see the evil. They can't come in contact. Hallelujah.
So he's saying that allegedly, the current administration got people in media that they pay to paint a different picture outside of what the reality really is. So, they got social media people to say, oh, defend the prime minister and he's doing well. How you doing, Kevin Ellis? Shout out to Sassy81. Y'all remember to hit the like button coming in, right? Thank you kindly. And you can also share the live because my page is not yet in the algorithm. A lot of people seem to not get the notifications when I go live. But it is what it is. We are going to work through it. And thank you guys for, helping me and helping the channel in all the ways that you do. So yeah, the prime minister is allegedly having people, they're like press people. You know how they say that, the Joe Biden administration has a side of the media that protects them and don't call them out. It's the same thing here in Jamaica. It's the same model. It's just on a smaller level. You know what I'm saying? So you got people in the media, you got media houses that they won't call it down the middle. They will not cover certain stories. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that because the real media have become the people on YouTube. So what they're doing now, they're trying to shut down the people on YouTube that got all the juicy evidence on the current administration, that got the word in the street. So this pastor is talking about what he's hearing from the people in the street.
All the corruption, the evil. Look at the 6 illicit. About a year now, nobody knows who are the 6 illicit politicians in the present government who has taken taxpayer money and the embezzlement of taxpayers' money, and it has been hidden. You have become one of the most corrupt.
Now, there is a situation that happened a few years ago where it was not fully exposed. I'm one of the persons who said, show and tell us more about Jamaica. It's such a beautiful place. Okay, I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. So there is a situation that happened a few years ago that the pastor just spoke on. There is evidence of 6 members of parliament in the Jamaican government that have solicited or stolen taxpayers' money allegedly. I want to say allegedly because you already know. I gotta keep it like that. But there is a legit story that came out. What has not come out is they have not revealed this current administration. They have covered up who those 6 politicians are, who those 6 members of parliament are. This is what is happening in Jamaica. This is the level of corruption that is happening in this with this present administration. Now, I did preference my statement before because in Jamaica, it's kind of like a gang, in my opinion, the way how people support each party on both sides. Shout out to Clarence Banks Jr. It's kind of like a gang, and they have this die-hearted mentality. And if you speak about facts about one of the parties, shout out to Candyman in the building. If you speak facts about one of the parties in Jamaica, the political parties, it's almost like people probably want to fight you for real. So it's yes, O speaks exactly. People will want to fight you for real because of you speaking what is happening truthfully politically, right? So, like I said, there is 6 persons, members of parliament, that is for sure involved in stealing taxpayers' money. But what the government that is presently in power does, they have not revealed who those 6 individuals are. All right? The opinions expressed is for entertainment purposes and also educational purposes. It's just my opinions. You guys can go do your own research on what is happening in Jamaica, if you really want to find out. All right? And he said, right, now the people have to choose between the lesser evil. Exactly, Kevin Ellis. This is what is happening. But what is interesting about what I'm showing right now, or what you're hearing from the pastor, is he's, to me, a legit prophet. He has prophesied a lot of things that has come to pass. Recently, somebody died in the region of St. Anne and at a party, and he prophesied that death before it happened. Like a week before it happened, he mentioned it. And it was a very strange situation that happened, how that individual died. So for me personally, hearing things coming from him with prophecy, it holds different weight because I've heard him mention a lot of different things that have come to pass. Now, let's continue. So remember, there is 6 members of parliament in that organization, in that whole leadership that have not been exposed, and their names have not been, exposed to the public as to who is stealing taxpayers' money. But it's a fact that the money was stolen. So let's continue.
Corrupt government. And now the young people have recognized that your corruption is blatant. They are now seeing the manifestation of your corruption, because everybody who speak against you, they're either locked up, the dead squad come for them, or they're ostracized, rejected, refused. They call them false and fake. But all of you who came on social media announcing and blowing the alarm that I'm false and fake, we found out, we have came to the conclusion that you are the false one.
So the pastor is saying that the people of Jamaica, especially the young people that voted in this current administration, they are fed up with the administration after 8 years. They see that the corruption is blatant. It's thick. It's right in your face, and they pretty much sick of it, and they done. And that is what is happening now. The prime minister, current prime minister, he sees, like they say, he smelled the rat. He sees what's coming. So he's scrambling, trying to make sure he stays in power. Because you guys have to remember, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The hunger for power will allow a lot of people to sell their soul and to do all different types of things. You have to be, I think you really have to be, you got to have something different inside of you to walk in power. Again, all the information is alleged. You got to have a different type of power inside of you to not allow, power to corrupt you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to read, in my opinion, you got to walk with a power inside you that is beyond man's power. Whatever you take that to be, God, the universe, I really believe that you got to be in tune with that for you not to succumb to the power of greed and influence and just power overall. You feel me? So we got to remember that these individuals that are politicians, they're men and women. They are flawed. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I think, in my opinion, their power should be reformed here in Jamaica. They have too much power. They have too much say. The power needs to be given back to the people. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a politician get locked up in Jamaica, no matter what crime they commit. I've never seen it. That is alarming. It's like they're above the law. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I've never seen it. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Again, this is my opinions. This is for entertainment purposes, and for the most part, the stuff I'm saying is all alleged. You guys need to go look up the information yourselves in terms of the corruption that's happening in Jamaica. But let's continue.
You are paid by the Prime Minister. I am neither paid by the Prime Minister or the opposing party. And many of you have been voting because of your belly and money.
So this is an ongoing thing in Jamaica where people allegedly all over the years or there's a dirty way of doing politics in Jamaica. And I could say it's not alleged because the same prime minister that's in power, he has spoken on the dirty politics. He has spoken about not doing things the old ways of buying votes. He has spoken on that in his his campaigns in the last few terms. He said we're going to have clean and fair elections because it's widely known. This is a fact. This is not alleged. It's widely known that it's been a very corrupt political process here in Jamaica for many, many years. For many years. People take money, people take favors, and they give these politicians their votes. You have people that are influencers that influence other people to vote a certain type of way because they're in a group. Shout out to KB for not being in groups, right? And being an independent mind, as we all should be, and look at the information and process it for ourselves and make a an informed decision. So the same challenges that you guys have in America, there's similar challenges politically that is happening, in Jamaica. You said Bolo, that pastor said where he's from? You can look him up. You could look him up, bro. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat one time because I'm currently afraid of these things. With YouTube, you can look him up. All right, that is the link to the video. You could watch his videos yourself. That is Mr. The Prophet Pastor Peter Chambers. Yes, that's his page. You can look him up yourself. All right. But let's continue.
I shook the Honorable Mark Golden hand yesterday in Discover Bay.
So now he's talking about meeting the opposition of the Prime Minister of the country, which is Mark Golden. You see him there on the left of your screen, Mr. Honorable Mark Golden. He is the opposition leader of the party, which is called the PMP, and the Honorable Andrew Holness is the leader of the JLP, the Jamaican Labour Party, and we have the People's National Party, and the pastor is in the middle. He's the one you hear his voice, right? So he met this man on the left, Mr. Mark Golden, in Discovery Bay. This is what he's saying, and here he's going to continue.
I brought my son for the phase 1 basketball, so I brought my son in discuss something with my head down, and I saw, a commotion.
So he's saying he came out he came out the supermarket. He went for his son at a training or something. I think he plays football, right? Soccer. And he heard a commotion. He was coming out the supermarket, and when he looked up, it was the leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golden. All right. Yeah, shout out to you, Genesis One. It was the leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golden, and he said he shook his hand.
Police and everybody, and I saw the Honorable Mark Golden, and he stretched his hand out, and I stretched my hand and shook his hand. And when I shook his hand, the Lord began to speak to me that the hand of Mark Golden is clean.
Now, this is where prophecy comes in. This is for the people that are spiritual. This is not for the people that don't believe in nothing, or don't believe in energy, and you know what I'm saying. So the prophet, Mr. Peter Chambers, prophet and pastor, Mr. Peter Chambers, he said he shook Mr. Mark Golden's hands, and he said the Lord spoke to him and said, this man's hands is clean, meaning he's not involved in any levels of corruption. All right? Not yet. Not right now. All right? That's what he's saying. So basically, Mr. Peter Chambers is confirming to the people of Jamaica that he's the right one to vote for at this point. Because he, in terms of his spiritual connection as a pastor and a prophet, he's co-signing that this dude has the right intentions for the country presently. Today, I don't know what anything could change, but tomorrow is the election, and he did this video like 6 hours ago, right? The only reason why I haven't did this live early is because I was watching TJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TJ. But and I was talking to the First Lady for some time. Shout out to Miss Genesis One. She probably be happy about that. I was talking to the First Lady for some time. You know what I'm saying? So I got tied up and distracted. So we're doing this late. I wanted to do it before 12. So yeah. So that's what he's saying, right? Well, let's continue. Let's hear some more.
I have shook many hands, religious hands, bishops, pastors, and apostles, and the evil that comes out of their hand. All I'm saying to the Honorable Mark Golden, don't let them corrupt you.
Now, he's saying that he has shook many hands Hey Kevin, you gotta hit me up on Instagram. I ain't giving out my number. This place, this YouTube ish, bro, ridiculous. You gotta hit me up on Instagram, man. Reach out to me on Instagram, all right? He's saying that he shook many different people's hand. That's important people, you know, bishops, other politicians, you know, pastors, mayors, and all that type of stuff, right? And he said the evil, he can sense the wrongdoings that these people are engaged in because of his connection with God. And he said, Mr. Mark Golden, he is clean. He has a clean heart and all that. You feel me? So yeah. Oh, you talk about like a number, like a YouTube number? Nah, I don't know. All right. You know what? I got a second number. I could use that for my YouTube number. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. Hold up. You can call me right now if you want to. All right. All right. That is my. Yeah, I don't really use that number, so yeah, you could call that. I could use that as my YouTube number. All right, cool. All right, next. Let's continue.
Don't let power corrupt you. Keep clean. When I shook your hand, I felt nothing. You are the first politician hand I've shook. Hallelujah.
So he's saying he's the first politician's hands that he has shook, that he felt no negative energy coming from him as a pastor and a prophet, right?
Your hand is clean. There's so many hands that have shook over the years, and there's a lot of blood on their hands.
So he's a type of person that can sense. You remember Miss Your Thoughts spoke? I don't know if you guys watch Miss Your Thoughts, and she spoke about, you know, her gifts. He has, according to the pastor, he has that gift of touch. If he touches you, your hand, and he could tell the type of person that you are. All right, right? That's what he said. I'm just telling you what he said. So I know people got their own, what you call it. People got their own sides when it comes on to this type of stuff. If you want to ask me personally, the only party I would vote for in Jamaica is the third party that no one is talking about. The third party is the UIC. That is the third party. They don't want to give them no press. They are trying to hide that third party. Right? They don't want to give them no press. The UIC is the party that I would vote for personally. These other two parties, personally, both of them is corrupt. In my opinion, they've been corrupt for years. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. And they're not worth voting for. I don't want to vote between two evils. I want a brand new start. We got a baby party, the UIC, and I've read some of their, you know, their plans they have for the country in terms of energy, changing the constitution, everything that they talking about in their plan. That's what I want for the country. I mean, to the T, everything. I haven't seen something in that I went, oh, wait a minute, I don't like this. I haven't seen it. Maybe I got to look a little bit closer, but that's how good their plan is. All right? That's just me.
Voting for money. You are the ones destroying Jamaica. While this leader locked down the nation and the church, his representatives were in hotel drinking.
No, this is a fact. This is not alleged. In the pandemic, this administration, you know, Jamaica is a place that is the church is really important to Jamaica. It's a big part of our culture. We really stay close to our beliefs and in God and all that stuff. Real talk. I'm telling you, you got people that are documented, you know, criminals that have done interviews, you know, men that have done crime back in the past, that was interviewed while they were, you know, imprisoned and stuff like that. And they told you, when they were out doing their crime, they had a small blue Bible in their back pocket because they still believe in God and they wanted God protection in some weird way while they was out there doing crime. They wanted God to protect them while they was doing crime. So this is how connected, this is how much we as a people in our culture, we were locked in with the church and the Bible. Real talk. You feel me? Yeah, a blue Bible. There's a small blue Bible. There's some little writings in there. Hey, Kevin Ellis got family out here. He know exactly what I'm talking about. That is the smallest Bible you ever see. And they would put that in their back pocket, right? And go out and do their crime. This is a fact. I'm telling you, I used to have one of them small Bibles when I was younger. You feel it's easy to carry. It's very light. And everything is in there. All you got to do, you got to have good vision to see the writing. But anyway, yeah, let's continue.
And breaking the very protocols they implemented. Yet the leader locked down Jamaica and the church and vaccinated.
Oh, yeah. So in the pandemic, this current administration locked down the churches. There could be no gathering. People couldn't go worship. And a lot of the people are holding that against this administration. They call them very ungodly. Now, the flip side to it is they did that, and this is not alleged. They did that, and some of the people that's within his own party was caught breaking those no movement rules, having gatherings and having parties in hotels and all that stuff. This is not alleged. This is documented. I don't need to say alleged. This happened. We saw it. It came on the news. Right? So therein lies another level of corruption from this current administration that the people are vehemently angry about. They've shown that they're pretty much ungodly. And they want no parts and lot with God. So it boils down to what side are you on? It's bigger than politics now. Are you on the side of God or are you on the side of the devil? Because these people seem to be representing the devil. Allegedly, I think I snapped. How can you lock down the churches to not have gathering, but you got the politicians that are a part of your own party that's in parliament that is having gatherings in the hotel? And guess what? They never got charged for it. They were never in prison for it. You know how many Jamaican people was sent to court to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for breaking the rule of going outside in the pandemic? Kevin, that's not the point. You're missing the point. The churches were closed. That's cool, right? But how can you have a double standard of having people in your party that's big members of parliament keeping parties at the same time, breaking the same rules, but the church can't have people worshiping there? Make it make sense. That is the definition of double standard hypocrisy, right? And ungodliness. The point of the matter is the not gathering was not that serious if you got your own people in your party as parliamentarians having a party, drinking, smoking, dancing, gallivanting without any mask on. This was on tape. One of the idiots that was at the party did a video and posted it on social media. That's how the whole world knew. This is not alleged. This is a fact. This is what they did, bro. You feel me? So when you take into consideration all of those things that did happen, that's factual, and then you take into consideration all the stuff that is alleged, anything is better than this current administration. There's no way they should be given a third term in office. Hell no. I'm not voting for Mark Golden or the PMP. I'm saying the UIC, but anybody's better than this administration, in my opinion. Point blank, period. I'm sorry and I apologize. I really don't.
thousands of citizens in the church. This government doesn't embrace education. They want the young people only to have minimal credentials so they can control them and manipulate them.
No, that's another thing. The education system is really an issue. And this is alleged what I'm saying now. But when you look at actions compared to words, it seems as if education is not really a top priority for this administration. They really don't want to have they really don't want to have Jamaicans excel in education, because you see, and this is just my opinion, a person that is very educated and just operates with common sense is less easier for you to control them and to use a string to carry them along into voting for you for years without any results. It's easier to control a fool. It's easier to control somebody that is ignorant, that doesn't have, they can't read into certain things and really delve into the politics and really look into things and do research to see what the hell these people are really doing. It's easy to control those people. You heard?
All of these Jamaicans who vote for the leader for money, you are the modern day slaves.
And he's saying for the person that are accepting money to vote for somebody, you're just modern day slaves at this point. You are the problem within the system of this country. You have sold out your own self and your people, not just the one present, but your future generation. If you're accepting money to vote for a certain party, right? And not looking at their policy and not looking at what do they bring to the table, not looking at their track record, what they've done in the past. You're selling us out. You're a part of the problem. Whoever you are, that's probably listening to this. Period.
There are many contract voters in Jamaica. They are the ones destroying.
He calls them contract voters because they get paid. Get it? Contract voters.
Jamaica. They are paid 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000.
So it goes allegedly, because I've never received a dollar. I've heard about it. People have told me that they received money. They showed me the money they received. Again, word in the street. I've never been to a political rally. I am never gonna be at one. I don't really do groups. I ride solo like Bolo. For real. In real life though. So anyway, 3,000 Jamaican, 5,000 Jamaican, up to 15,000, 50,000 Jamaican. People are handed money, allegedly, to vote for a certain political party. This is what is happening and been happening in Jamaica for quite some time.
50,000 up to maybe 100 or more.
Even 100,000 Jamaican. That's like near 1,000 US just to vote for a certain political party. This is allegedly what is going on. These are the figures that are being spoken about.
To vote this present government in. As a citizen of Jamaica, no one should vote for money. It is our constitutional right as a legitimate citizen to vote constitutionally.
And he's speaking on constitution. All right, that type of corruption is crazy, OT, but it's a fact. That's what's going on here, bro. This is real. This is not no facade. It's been happening. I've heard a lot of conversations over the years from different people, like I said, that have received these people are getting political favors because of their influence. Like a family, you'll have a group, a family, and they'll tell their child that is 18 that is eligible to vote, oh, you're gonna vote for PNP, oh, you're gonna vote for JLP. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna tell them. And this is a cultural thing in Jamaica, because you have people that said, my family is PNP or my family is JLP. People say this out their mouth, so you know it's real. They're letting you know you can't vote because you have a mind of your own. You got to vote the way how the entire family is voting. This is what is happening. The world we live in is a corrupt Dubs, I'm telling you.
The teachers should be paid greatly. The educators are very important for the growth of any.
So he's addressing, the teachers that didn't get their money. I said this earlier, but the politicians, they got 150% increase in their salary. But the teachers that teach our kids can't live a comfortable life because the government doesn't think that their wages, getting the increase they deserve, is not important. So what is happening is that's causing a brain drain. A lot of teachers are leaving Jamaica to go overseas to work because at the end of the day, people got lives and they are passionate about their job and all of that. But at the end of the day, they need to have a secure, comfortable way of living. So there's so many things that this current administration has failed the Jamaican people on, and this is not alleged. This is facts. All right, it's like, what are we doing? How can you defend this? Who is defending Andrew Holden's led administration at this point with the current track record of this administration? What are you going to say? Oh, the other side did it too. They did it before. And that makes it right? What are we doing? When is change going to come? Again, the UIC. Go look up the UIC. I'm going to show them at the end of this video. I'm going to show the UIC Instagram page, and you guys can go check them out and go look at their stuff. For the Jamaicans in the diaspora, you know what I'm saying? That's interested in really educating yourself and then educating your family that's out here about the third party and about really affecting real change, because this is just the local government election. All right, there's a big election coming next year, so we need to be further educated so we can make the right decisions for our future, because this is a very pivotal election in my opinion. Even in America, a very pivotal election. Y'all see all the stuff that you guys are going through. We going through some stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Country. The next leader for Jamaica should sit down and negotiate and see how best they can come up with a great salary that will cause our teachers to live comfortably.
So he's saying that the next party that comes in, the next leadership that comes in, all they have to do is take care of the teachers. That should be one of the main things that they do, and take care of the nurses in the hospital. That's an issue as well in terms of their salary. A lot of nurses are flying overseas to go work because it's just ridiculous at this point what these people are getting paid and what their job of taking care of people is like. It's just wrong, man. It's just wrong. I can't even lie to you. It's just so wrong.
Chinese, and we are in that is built by the Chinese. What enhancement is this to the citizens of Jamaica? Reason this. Look.
So even the roads in Jamaica, like they have the Chinese building the roads out here, and the government got to pay the Chinese for their work, and it's just a mess. The whole contract, all of that, it doesn't benefit us because those roads that they're making, they own those roads, and if you use those roads, you have to pay them. You have to pay the toll. That money doesn't stay in Jamaica. That money goes offshore. Why is the government not owning that? And then the same money they make off the toll, use it to maintain the tolls, maintain the roads, and also put it back into the same country. You know what I'm saying? Keep the money within the people. There's millions of US dollars that are made from the toll. And those millions of US dollars is coming out of Jamaican people pocket collectively. And then it's not going back into Jamaica. Make it make sense. There has to be a better way.
At the many communities you campaigned in, the people are booing you. So how, according to your political slaves, that you did well? So why are
Kevin, I disagree. I honestly disagree. The Andrew Holden's led administration has went to a level of corruption, bro. There's no way they can be allowed to stay in position. No way. Hell no. That is how bad it is. Anybody but them. Anybody. I mean, man, listen. Are you kidding me? I know it's your opinion, and I'm telling you mine. The level of, listen, the Minister of Education in this administration allegedly stole millions of Jamaican tax dollars from the Ministry of Education. Are you kidding me? Yo, you're stealing from the kids? Allegedly? Children? You do not care about the country of Jamaica, and this man is not locked up yet. But he's steady suing people. I don't remember his name. The pastor is going to mention it. The Minister of Education allegedly stole millions of Jamaican people's tax. This dude did it in such a slick way, bruh. These people are professional scammers, in my opinion. Allegedly, I think I snapped. Right? There is no way this administration should be allowed to continue based off their current, the 8 years that they've been in power, their track record. Boy, I'm labeling them criminal at this point. Yeah, they doing Tony Montana type of goddamn vibes right now. Real talk. Nah, bro, ain't no way. China and Jamaica have a partnership, right? Dubs. I'm not sure about a partnership, but a partnership has to make sense for the people of Jamaica. Not allegedly lining the pockets, personal pockets of politicians. You feel me? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, let's not even go there, Kevin. Let's not even go there. Let's not talk about government badness. Do you hear the song? Government badness and your oldness. The song that dude did. When I talk about badness, let's not, oh, no. That's not a good point right there. Like I said, both of them corrupt. But this current administration, oh yeah, they did enough to get kicked out. I can't stand to see another 4 years of these people. I'm sorry. They are gone straight off the rails. They have done stuff that the previous party never did. They have made their own lane. Over the years of the two parties, like in the pandemic, they did things that no other party in Jamaica ever did to the people of Jamaica. I'm telling you. They are carving their own way of corruption at this point, in my opinion. Allegedly, I think I snapped.
The people booing you in the various.
And this is the thing. When you start to speak honestly about your opinion when it comes out to these things, people are going to say, oh no, he's JLP. Oh no, he's PMP. No, sir. Yeah, of course I know that. But they're coming together now. And them coming together is making their case stronger. And the reason why their case is stronger, man, is because of the terrible job that the Andrew Holness administration have done. They have blatantly dug themselves a hole in terms of public opinion in Jamaica. Do you know that the last election was a record low in terms of turnout? It was a record low. It was the least amount of people that voted. Why is that? There's two reasons. One, the people lost their faith in the PMP that are from that side, and the people on the JLP side lost their faith in the JLP. So instead of voting for the other party, they didn't vote at all. You know what's going to happen in these local government elections? You're going to see a record high in people coming out to vote. That is what's going to happen because they have done such a terrible job. They have shot themselves in the foot. And he knows it. That's why he's getting up 3 a.m. in the morning, allegedly, ringing the bell in the community, waking people up, knocking on their doors, allegedly, to tell them to vote for them. This is what is happening in Jamaica. You feel me? Crazy. Insane.
It is that you have campaigned through, and they are disrespecting you. You have placed a gag order on the nation to keep them silent. Why are you a dictator? No one can speak in this land.
So when I tell you that there's a real thing going on with people not being able to actually talk, like somebody might come to my house because I said this about Andrew Holness. If it happens, I'm not surprised. That is the level we're at. We're at a DEFCON level in terms of the dictatorship in Jamaica. Because somebody knows somebody that knows me, that knows him. And they are die-hearted JLP. And somebody might come, oh, how could you say that about the prime minister? And da-da-da-da-da, and probably want to sue me or some shit. That's why I say allegedly. This is all alleged. This is my opinions. But the fact of the matter is, it's like you can't be free to speak under this current administration. That is wrong. That alone should get him kicked up out of here. That alone. That is dangerous. That is not democratic. For people to actually feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Against your evil decision. You abuse the taxi men and women, even the bus men. You hide the traffic law. These taxi men and women who try to make you give them illegal traffic ticket, hide ticket. The citizens may come us so many.
So one of the new things in Jamaica that is gonna hurt this current administration is the taxi operators out here. They have been getting it, boy. Them ticket prices, boy. Whoo! Everybody's talking about it. The ticket prices, bruh. Oh man. That alone is gonna get him kicked up out of here. They are not feeling it, man. They are getting pressured. They can't make no money. Taxi operators, the gas prices is ridiculously high. So between the gas prices being high, the tickets being exorbitantly high, people getting unnecessary ticketing, and yeah, that equals all taxi operators are like, we're not gonna vote for Andrew Holness. This is the word in the street. This is the word in the street, bro. I'm telling you, and they feeling it. That's why they getting up allegedly 3 o'clock in the morning with a whole carload trail, all types of noises, pot, pan, pop, 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 pop. Waking up people out their bed, telling them to vote for the JLP. This is what is happening in Jamaica, allegedly. Just, allegedly. Everything alleged. This is my opinion, allegedly. This is what is happening.
Many things that has happened over 8 years. Ruel Reid robbed up many money.
Ruel Reid. That is the Minister of Education. He's talking about Ruel Reid, what I just mentioned earlier, about all that money allegedly being stolen. Right? And he's not locked up yet.
In the education organization. And he's not behind bars. I see that he's the one suing people for what? He should be the one who should be sued and locked up and placed behind bars. There's another one in St. Catherine. He was in another corruption. There, I saw the pictures coming up back. Did you know that all of the campaigning, all of the people in corruption, they are using them in the various constituency to put them back in power? How corrupt this government is. And then now, you are all over Jamaica, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning.
So, Allegedly, this is all alleged again. He talked about the minister of education allegedly um with the money situation being missing and where the money went. Bro, there is documentation about all this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I can say alleged because it's not a story that I'm making out the blue. There is actual documentation. Evidence has come out on national television about wire transfers and where money has gone. It's just that nobody has been locked up yet. It's still under investigation. So I'm not making up nothing about nobody. And you know what? Sometimes when the universe propels you to speak, you better listen. Because at the end of the day, none of these people can stop the time, bro. None of them. They don't have that type of power. Karma, I keep telling y'all, karma is working overtime. So you better choose what side you on. Are you on the side of God or are you on the side of the devil? You got to choose that, not me. I already chose. You feel me?
When the opposing leader is in his bed sleeping and all the others, ringing bell, trying to give people money to vote for you. Listen, it is unconstitutional. It is unconstitutional. You should implement a law that any government that pays people to vote for them, they should be.
And he's saying there should be a law. And damn, this video got 7,000 views already in 4 hours. Damn, the people are watching. And he only got 1.5 subscribers. So this video hit different. This video hit different. Mr. P, boy, listen. The local government election results is going to be interesting. I'm going to show you the UIC. Oh, can I? Damn. Can I show you the UIC Instagram page? Damn. Let me see if I can. Let me go there. Oh, this is how I'm gonna do it. I know exactly how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to my Instagram right here, and did I get another donation? Oh no, I didn't. Did anybody said anything on the Cash App? Let me know. Just to wrap it up, this is the thing, right? The pastor has predicted that the PMP will there's going to be a historic local government election. He's predicting that the PMP is going to have a landslide win with the local government election tomorrow. Hey, O Speaks, thank you, bro. Man, shout out to O Speaks, man. Hey, O Speaks a real one, man. Salute to O Speaks, bro. Oh, man, thank you so much, my brother. I got it. Thank you, man. Damn, that's what's up. The current administration that we have right now, they're definitely not confident. Man, shout out to Selena. Lord have mercy, man. Them AI pictures is, I know you're beautiful, but Lord have mercy. They just highlight certain stuff. I need to get me one of them apps. You feel me? But yeah, the current administration is definitely feeling the pinch. They know that things are not sweet. There's a saying in Jamaica, fire there must tail, him think a cool breeze. I think that is what was happening. I think that's what was happening to this administration. They thought everything was, they got this, they got the people locked, they, what I'm saying, they ain't gonna do ish. Yeah. And they see now that the people are drifting away from them because they The same young people, there was young people that voted in the current administration, right? Young, like the younger generation, they the ones that really said, "Yo, bro, God, he did a whole campaign. His campaign was definitely for the children, in my opinion. Like, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, those are the people he targeted. And what happened was it worked. It worked for 8 years. But those same young people don't understand, some of them, that the majority of the people is actually the old people. And they the ones that have been given these two parties the power for years. And this is a fact. If the PMP, if the People's National Party loyalists come out and vote in their full numbers, yeah, it's gonna be a landslide. I'm sorry, I can't even cap to you. It's historically understood that the PMP got way more voters than the JLP. Like, yeah, it is what it is. That's just historical facts. You feel me? I will be dropping the link, but let me go here just for a little bit. I don't know if anybody want to come up and talk. But this is the UIC, y'all. This is the third official national party. Mr. Joseph L. Patterson. He is. Damn. I can't even play it because I'm not signed in. Let me take that off. He is the. This is him. He is the president of the organization. So you guys can go here and check out the UIC Jamaica. You see the sign, and you could further educate yourselves on that situation. Good. All right. Boom. Any questions y'all got for me? I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. We could talk about it. If not, damn, I didn't plan to spend this long. But we're just an hour and 15 minutes in, and that's the link right there. I don't know who's in the building still. Andre W. Let me just, give some shout outs if we're about to get up out of here. Shout out to Miss Your Thoughts for pulling up Genesis 1 Dubs, Andre W. IB, Anita Burchett, Angel B, O Speaks. Who else we got up in here? True Essence was up in here. I know a lot of people is not familiar with this topic. Steph, you could come up. You Jamaican, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of our lane. Miss Clara Booker was in the building. Salute to Miss Clara Booker. Who else? Kodak Black, my sister. What's up, Kodak Black? Kevin Ellis, Sassy 81, beautiful. Always supporting Kevin Ellis, very active in the chat. Salute. Clarence Bank Jr. Salute. TJ was up in here. Salute, came through, you know what I'm saying, showed his support. You feel me? Yeah. That's pretty much it. Dubs, Kevin Ellis. Yeah. You still here? Oh, you said you. Oh man, hey. Oh Speaks. I appreciate the donation on IG, man. I saw it, man. Thank you so much, my brother. I'm gonna try and load that up right now. I need a. No, I don't need it. I don't need a countdown for the other one. The other one is perfect. I don't know what I'm talking about. So if nobody wants to come up, I want to thank everybody for pulling up, man. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to hit the like button if you're watching the replay. I'll be covering a lot of different topics, especially on my main channel. This is the focus, real life situations. And I was getting sick of that other one repeating after 20 seconds. Man, listen, you ain't lying. I wish you had it for like 5 minutes though. Yo, I need legit a 5-minute one because it takes so long for people to actually get the notifications. I'm like, damn, I'm probably got to do a damn D. You know what I'm saying? Damn D take a while before he starts his lives. So I'm like, yo, I probably got to do a damn D, bro. I ain't lying. I wouldn't be able to send it. Yeah, that part. You can't email it either. You ain't got my email. I think there's a way to do it. Once you have the email, like a Google email, you know what I'm saying? It can be open in different areas. It can be compact. You know what I'm saying? So just to wrap up, man, shout out to the pastor. We will see how the election goes. Um Tomorrow is the elections. It's just half an hour from tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Strikes 12. It's Monday. And yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be interesting to see how correct the pastor, the prophet is about what will happen in the elections. Um, you know, I don't really vouch for people, but out of all the pastors in Jamaica, I'm telling this one right here, they tried to lock him up, y'all. They tried to lock him up for nothing because he was standing on righteousness. When you see them try to lock up that type of person, it's a telltale sign, right? But you know what? You know, the creator, the universe, in my opinion, is with the brother. And when it's his time to go, only the creator can actually decide that. None of them. And you know, they're slowly. Oh yeah, Kevin, I already know. Listen, man, that's gonna take some time. I ain't even gonna cap to you. That is gonna take some time, Kevin. That's gonna take some time and some planning because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go to places that's close to where I live. I'm gonna go to places that is not close to where I live because these people on the internet is weirdos, bro. Straight weirdos, and I don't trust them. I know they watching a lot. There's a lot of bush watchers. Some of them are, you know, some of them are legit okay and level headed, but there's some of them that are on that other side that like to dox people, that like to fly drones over people's houses, play with people's family. So as a responsible person that understands the things that KB went through, he basically showed me how to move on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Based off of his own stuff that he had to go through with these people. And furthermore, once you support KB, you see what happens. You see what happens, right? I ain't bugging. I'm not being scary. I'm not being scary at all. Like these people are legit crazy, bro. They legit crazy. So we gonna move right and we gonna move how we supposed to move. You feel me? But shout out to Steph. Steph with the donation and the PayPal. I appreciate you. You know, you solid. For anybody that sent me anything on the Cash App, you already know you gotta let me know in the chat. Or you gotta send me a message on Instagram, man. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. This is why I showed you the third option because if you got that type of, if you're gonna say none of the evils, it's better you say the third party. Don't pick the same evil because you think the other evil is better. Nah, bro. Go away from both of them. We can't have. This is a three-card man effect. Three card man effects. All right. You have the three card man. You think The person playing the game is not with the tree card man, and the one that's behind the table. The one that's behind the table is the JLP. The one that is playing the game with them is the PMP, and you're the one to the sideline thinking things is sweet, right? And then you go to the board and they play the both of you. So I'm telling you, there's a third party, the UIC. I am advocating for people to go and look them up, do your own research, right? You have a whole year. Elections are coming up, major elections are coming up next year. Do your own research, educate yourself, educate your family about what they're trying to achieve in this country. They got an energy plan. They got they got a food plan so we can start exporting food and not importing so much food. When we got all this beautiful land, right? They got serious plans, bro. The Mr. Patterson is an engineer. All right, you understand what I'm saying? An engineer. That is the type of mindset Jamaica needs to rebuild this country. We need an engineer type of mindset up there. Shout out to Andre W. Yo, Andre be sending them cash apps, kicking them people out. Boy, listen. Yo, shout out to Andre, man. God damn. Andre came to save the day so many times, man. I said, thank God Andre's here. I wish I had a cash app. Man, some of the time, some of these people get on my last nerves, but they just come and they just mess up the content, bro. They truly do. They annoying as hell. They come with the same old narratives. You feel me? But anyway, that's my time. Nobody coming up. I did drop the link. Nobody got no questions for me. Yo, thank you guys for watching. You have yourselves a great evening. I'm out of here in a minute. No one hits the link. That's it. I'm out of here. And I'm cool with that. I'm good. We had a 1 hour and 30 minutes. I hope that this live definitely adheres to all the YouTube monetization standards. I pray that I'm within the realm of fair use. I've done my best to do more reading as to what the hell is going on with those particular rules. And y'all pray for me, y'all. Pray for the channel. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get monetized over here. Oh, the leader is Mr. Patterson. He's not related to do some research. Just go to his page, Kevin. Go to the UIC Jamaica on Instagram and check them out. Go to uicjamaica.com and check them out. They got a whole website. They got their own website. They got 2 websites. All right, I'm gonna drop that in the chat for you too, so you can go educate yourself. All right, this is the website. You can learn all you need to learn about the party, what they got planned for us as a community. They have a YouTube page as well. They have a YouTube page. You guys can check out their YouTube page. That's it. That's all I got for y'all, man. You have a good one, man. Peace and blessings. I'm out of here. Peace.